is extremely vital, extremely important. The things that are being said on the radio now, um, young brothers and the young sisters. I mean, it's just whoa! I've never seen this level of just degenerate behavior,
Yeah.
and it's painful to watch. It's definitely painful to watch. So I definitely appreciate you for talking how you talk. Let me ask you this, Doc. Do you think what's going on when we talk about our culture and music? They say that's one of the number one exports from America is black music. What's going on with P. Diddy right now? Is
Oh,
this did he upset somebody, or is this just a sign that
distraction.
it's a distraction? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Distraction, man.
Talk to me, Doc.
First of all, who told you about P. Diddy back in New York, right there in what is it, Long Island University, when I called him P. Diddy,
Yeah.
and I told you that he was gay, and I told you when he had the little dog with him, and I told you all about that a long time, and the people who were around him knew all about this. P. Diddy is to actually distract you because they're appealing to a certain type of people who like gossip. I don't mind listening to what it is that they talk about P. Diddy, but who gives a royal rat's ass about him? Are you going to get paid by these people that is outing P. Diddy? Are you going to get paid because you I mean, there's people going in there and they say, oh man, look at this. Oh, I knew it. They're keeping your attention on things that is irrelevant. It's the past. It don't mean a damn thing right now. And the problem is, if you were to listen to some of your people, if you were to sit back and start listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire talk about their legacy, when you start talking to the people who have put down music, that James Brown, all these people who put the music down that everybody, the whole goddamn world is funking to. You heard them talking? They talk about the music. They'll talk about the hard times of getting that song right and so forth. What do they do about in the barbershop talks? Oh man, yeah, when what's his name? What's the name of that big hulking Neanderthal son of a bitch that was dealing with Death Row Records? What's his name? Suge Knight. Yeah, when Suge Knight came in there with his cigar and shit, sucking on a black dick. You know, people don't understand what that big cigar was. Francis Cress Welsing told you what it was.
Right.
And all, you know, say, yeah, man, everybody was fearful of him and all this kind of stuff. And who cares about, you know, who killed who got creds in the hood because they were in jail? That was not how we thought about music. Your creds didn't come from you, who you killed. And you know, everybody now Crip walk. You know, let's do the Crip walk. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Doc did the Crip. Oh man, you too much, Doc.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, what the hell is the Crip walk? We've idolized gangsters.
You too much, man.
Everybody, and they're giving you 1 to 10. They're holding up thick placards. 5, 10. They even got white boys doing the Crip walk.
Oh man, you too
it's
much.
Ridiculous. Why are we even thinking about hoods and gangsters and all this crap? What have they done except pollute the minds of our people?
Right.
And now look at what it has become, this mumble rap crap that they talk. Our progenitors, the people who brought black music to a place of sophistication, are rolling over in their graves. They done rolled out the cemetery. It's sickening, really sickening. And now we've got the women. They've prostituted the women. They've turned them into hoes on stage. They're sluts. And why do you think they keep pushing them out there? They're degrading women. This is, you men, you just degrade us women. You degrade your damn selves. You degrade your damn selves. You know that. But anyway, I'm just an old man sitting on a rocking chair on the porch and calling all your bullshit out to you. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You know it. I got a whole lot of t-shirts, and this is just me telling you what my life is about and has been about for the last 72 years. I ain't all that. I'm not perfect. I'm seeking perfection. But I can tell you what you're doing wrong. And this shit that you all are calling music, God. Go back and start playing some real music. Calm yourselves. Maybe that's the reason why you can't get to your subconscious, because you're listening to all that shit.
Doc, man, wow. We needed this tonight. We needed this tonight. You got everybody hype about this webinar. If this was a preview, this was just a sneak peek into what you're gonna be kicking on January 14th. We ready? The link is pinned at the top of the chat. I want to thank you, Doc, for coming on here once again. Before we get out of here, any last message you want to leave? Because Doc will be back before January 14th. He'll be back one more time.
Yeah.
But for tonight, any message you want to leave the people with tonight for the rest of the year, December,
Okay.
the rest?
Yes, by the end of the year, I would say to you, save your money, because all the money you spend on Christmas right now, all the money you spend on Kwanzaa, which was actually put together by a government snitch. You don't want to deal with Kwanzaa because your elders told you what Kwanzaa was really about. You want to deal with anything, just get with your people and celebrate the fact that the sun is getting ready to be born again. I'm not talking about the sun god. I'm talking about the sun that's up in the sky. Right now it's heading south, and it's going to stop there on the 21st and stay there down in the southern part of the flat earth, and then it's going to start its journey back up again. So what I'm saying to you is save your damn money. Don't get hooked into it. Keep your money and spend it on food. Spend it on food that you're going to need later on. Spend it on a weapon. Spend it on things that you know you're going to need later on, because it ain't going to get any better. Before it get better, it's going to get a whole lot worse. And that's real. I can't get any realer than that for you all. It's going to get worse. You see? And take your money out of the bank. If you got a substantial amount of liquid cash, get into XRP, take it off the grid and put it into the new money system, because it's the haves and the have-nots at this particular time. It's what you call it's called compelled benefit. They're compelling you to act that way. You don't mint your own money. You don't make your own money. So you're under a slave system dealing with the dollar. So you got to know what to do with that chain that you got and where to actually hook it to so that you can get past this. This is a test. And anyway, like I said to anybody, if you got any problems that you have where the people are asking you to just got an 800 number, 800-847-1291, 800-847-1291. We are still doing those exemptions. And if you're having a problem getting into the links, make sure that you go up on our website at uksnow.org, uksnow.org, and you just click where it says register. What is it for the? To click
the contact.
Contact. Mama said click contact and put your information in there, and then you'll get the constant contact that has all of our information and all of we have our homeschooling in ISM for you. You're going to have to take these children out these schools because they're going to definitely destroy them. Also, we're going to have a chance to deal with the books, my wife's new book, The Whole 9 Yards from there. And if you're having a problem for a while to match her, so I'm just growing my hair back.
Okay. How's the queen doing, Doc? How's everything going?
She's doing a lot better. Thanks for asking. She's, she's in her rehabilitation right now, and we've been dealing with the trials, and she's come through with it. And her new book is going to be fire. How she went through the crucible. When the time comes, we'll let you know all about it. We're going to probably do a show with her, and she'll tell you all about her experiences. And she's like she's my hero now, for what she had gone through.
Praise, yeah.
And she's a trooper. Definitely.
Them queens, they some powerful entities, huh?
Oh yeah. The thing is, when they're in their queendom, not when they're trying to get into our kingdom.
Oh yeah. Ooh, there you go.
We give honor and praise, bow, take a knee when they are in their queendom, and definitely. But she stood there. She rose to empress level, and came to that came to that space where we had to cross over that divide, and she made it.
Excellent. Excellent, my brother. Excellent. Well, you know, Doc, we got the workshop Blueprint for God Power 2.
Yeah, man.
Up Sunday.
Powerful, brother.
And I know you just want Doc's not gonna be here too long. I'm gonna have guests come in and pop on for a couple of a little while. But Doc, man, I know you excited about it, Doc.
Yeah, definitely. This is straight out of our university. Y'all getting into the higher levels, which is I am so proud of you guys. I'm looking at what you had shown me, what it is it's done, man. Some of the things here, Nuon, linguistic reticular activating system. This is going to be powerful. The reticular activating system is dealing with extrathalamic control modulatory systems. And this is powerful because it's connected to the sleep-wake transition. And this is where, when they start dealing with, MK Ultra, this is where they actually trip up that particular mechanism in order for you not to see whether it's night and day. It gets rid of your circadian rhythm. So whatever it is they program into you at that particular time, you only know their reality. It takes away your natural reality, and that's when they can infuse a synthetic reality and control you. And then now you're speaking with my brother, Billy Carson, talking about the epigenetic code. All of these are connected directly to how they're mind controlling you through subtle systems that are broadcasting from all over the place at this point. And so when you're dealing with the epigenetic code, you're dealing with the stable genetic traits that are connected to the environment, how your environments are connected to your behavioral systems. And behavioral systems are not just what it is your mother gives you or what it is that your teacher gives you in school and so forth, or the society and who you run with in your crew and so forth, how you adapt. But the behavioral system is broadcasted from within you based upon how you inherited certain genetic traits. How they're molded based upon your environment is what makes your personality. It's what creates who you are. So you're touching upon the codings of consciousness, which is something that's very important, especially now we're getting ready to go into what's getting ready to throw down in the next 6 to 10 years, which is to take away all, in other words, scrub consciousness and then actually redefine what consciousness will be. And that's what the AI is doing right now. The AI is redefining what consciousness means and who God and what God will mean in the future. So this is what we do in our school as well, where we teach you how to actually recognize how your thoughts and the epigenetics of your coding from your family to how you're structured in the society, all of that. And you have to become more vigilant. College ain't teaching you a damn thing anymore.
No.
This is where you all are now the new college. You are the new university.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? And this is where we have to be. We have to take it off this particular. We have to go off grid if you want to really know what the truth is.
Right.
But I commend you. I'm looking at what it is you have here. This is going to be pop. People, listen. If you all want to get into the deeper mechanisms of consciousness and what it is that they have as the weaponry to attack your personal consciousness, to infuse a collective consciousness that they will orchestrate, get down with this particular program. I recommend it based upon what it is that I'm looking at here today. Basic personal kinesiology, how to deal with muscle memory and the whole 9 yards. I guess that's what it means. And also creating mind alters. This is what MK Ultra is based on. When you talk about trauma-based mind control, trauma-based mind control usually creates those alters. And when you get traumatic, the body doesn't want and the mind doesn't want to deal with that type of trauma. And when the mind doesn't want to deal with that trauma, it escapes into a place where we can deal with that trauma. So MK Ultra, and y'all are dropping some serious stuff here. Hemisync, getting both sides of the brain, left and right hemispheres to actually connect and sync up and to quantum jump. Yeah, you're going, listen, tune in. I mean, I wish I had more time to get into this because it looks this is right down my alley, but I'm brothers. you know, it's time. I mean, after doing this for the last 35, 40 years and seeing it become a curriculum.
Oh yeah. Oh
Look
yeah.
out. Y'all
Yeah.
get busy and get with this brother. This
Oh yeah.
is going to be a monster.
Yeah, I knew this would be something you would appreciate. You've been tapped into so many sciences throughout the last 3 decades. You've taught us about so much. So to see other teachers teaching from different angles and different perspectives, I know, and reach the masses. I know that makes you happy, Doc.
Oh man, I feel like a proud father.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting back on my rocking chair and say, "Well, those goddamn kids finally got it." I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for making it. You know what this does to me, beloved? It makes me know that the work that we've been putting in, especially Bobby and Dr. Claire and all of us, when we try to lay the foundations of the type of way to think, get out of the structured way of thinking that they gave us, and now put, go into a place where, that they didn't want you to tread. You guys picked up on that because we could be a bunch of three, the three amigos, me, Robbie, Delbert, and a number of others who just came along after us. We could have been a bunch of blowhards, and they're saying, "Oh, these guys is a cult and crazy." You all actually believed what we were saying at that time, or at least challenged us by going in to see whether we were right or wrong. And you all went and you took that torch further, man. Listen, I could sit back now and say, if I wanted to close my eyes tomorrow, I got some other stuff I'm getting ready to build on. Oh, y'all get ready. But now to see that this is what y'all are going to just set up to bring people in, and y'all going to definitely lose out if you all don't come to this particular program. Y'all going to have problems. You're going to have problems catching up if you don't do this, because this is the segue into the next century. Definitely. So get to work. Whatever it is you need to do in order for you to be able to set aside whatever you got to do at that particular time to be able to do what you need to do here. Plan for it. Get with it. Because like I said, I am extremely impressed. It takes a lot to impress me. And I'm extremely impressed with the subject matter that's going to be talked about here. Because this is the stuff that I've been talking about for the last 35 years. And I'm loving the fact that this is going to be a matter-of-fact discussion that everybody's going to be in. And you know what? You all are going to understand everything that's being said here. You all are going to come in. You all are going to pipe into this. It's going to be like, hey, you know what? That genetic memory is
that genetic memory, Doc.
Back. All they had to do was say the right thing, and all of a sudden, the light switched on.
Indeed. Hey, Doc, the reason why these workshops, the workshops you do, the workshops I do, and things we do off of YouTube is so important is because, like you said, they're trying to rewrite our consciousness.
Right.
YouTube just took Red Pill and Blue Pill channel. They didn't suspend it. They took the whole channel down.
What?
Yeah, they took the whole channel. It's not suspended. The whole channel's gone. Yeah, they terminated the channel. Yeah. So they're they doing, and you know what's going on over there. I'm not going to say the name, but you know the thing that's going on right now across seas.
Yeah.
That right there, they're like, they acting real funny about people talking about that. So when we do these workshops, we tap into certain things, it's important. So
listen, that's exactly what my next webinar is going to be about. I am going to drop a serious mega tonnage of what this whole thing is going to be about, what's happening over there, just not north, not south, not west, but the next of us, that part of us. In other words, whatever it is that is happening in the world today, it's not what you see. It's going to come to everything's coming to the surface right now. Everything's coming to the surface. And it's time that everybody comes to knowledge of what's really going on. And give me a couple of months. Give me a month and a half, maybe so, because I'm putting everything together, and it's going to be a monster. Definitely.
Having some technical difficulties with the little one part of me, y'all.
All right, man. Listen. I know what it's like, bro. I told you.
Man. But Doc, I definitely appreciate you for coming on. Hey, I know you got things to do. I want you to go ahead and do your thing, Doc. And we're gonna see you soon. I'm gonna have you on probably next week. because I know you got stuff you want to announce, and me and you got stuff we're doing on Patreon. So yeah, take care, Doc. I appreciate you for coming on the show, Doc, and I will talk to you soon, my brother.
You take care, everybody. Bye, family. Take care.
That it's better for us not to do, and that is not to skip your yearly appointments. I started to say monthly, but really once a year, get your blood checked out. I don't care who you are. Now, what happened with me is that I went 3 years without having had an appointment with the doctor, mainly because I'm a doctor myself. My husband's a doctor. I know my body, quote unquote. We think we know what's going on. However, what I found is that, well, see, there is a huge difference between blood cancers and tumoral cancers. And you probably know the story. In 1996, I was diagnosed with breast cancer and told that my only option was surgery by the medical doctors, which I did not have. And that's when I was introduced to Dr. Valentine. And he taught me to heal myself. He put me on the Life Path program. And this was without drugs, without herbs, and without a lot of vitamins, using two most important things: proper thinking and proper nutrition. Now, that's one thing. That's breast cancer. What I had is, and I say had in the past, even though it hasn't been 5 years, and they say it really takes 5 years for you to know that you're completely healed. It's been since 2022. Mm-hmm. Right? However, what I had was acute myeloid leukemia, which is a blood cancer. And there's a huge difference. So I know that's a long part of the story. I could go on and share. However, to answer your question, the main reason was to share my experience so that the family, brothers and sisters, and the world will know what they can do to be prepared for the unexpected.
Well, how did you come down with this since your diet was up to par? How did you come down with this?
Thank you for the question, because that is the question of the ages from people who know me and who know my lifestyle. One person actually said, well, if she gets cancer, we can all forget it, because they know where I stand with that and what my life has been since 1996. Okay.